They say it's always darkest before the dawn. It was pitch black by the time I got back to the Bay Bell. I was battered and bruised, but I wasn't quite done yet. The city was now short one mayor, not to mention one mayoral candidate. Hildy was dead and so was Eve. Augie Blatz, Fahouk Abdul, my dad, everyone except the one man who really deserved to die. But I still had a few bullets left.
Aw, shit.
I think Jack left off a few people in his list of deceased, like every single person in the city.
That was a nice little ambush. I left a death in here to show you something. Level 15 is far and away the cheapest chapter in all of Dead to Rights. They just throw everything they fucking have at you. So, you just gotta hit the ground running, basically.
If I were in Hennessy's shoes, I would do the same thing. I mean, it's Jack Slate.
I'll grant you that, yeah.
I would just blow up the hotel he's in right now.
It's really the smartest move, but fortunately he's got a helicopter that's just like crashed through the hotel lobby, and no one's really gonna notice.
Nothing in this game's gonna surprise me anymore.
These guys will keep coming until I bring down that attack chopper.
Okay, this is hard as fuck.
It's armor-plated. I'll need heavy artillery to bring that thing down.
The first thing we want to do is grab the rocket launcher in the fountain. And the second thing we want to do, there's another guy with a rocket launcher shooting at us from far down there. So we want to kill him because he can one-shot us.
Obviously.
What the game wants you to do is you have to go running around this level for a rocket launcher. What I like to do is take a human shield and, you know, fire both my rockets at it, obviously, right?
And then do no damage.
Right, and then chip away with the M16 at it. Because, no joke, it takes a while. It is way, way easier than doing it the way they want you to. But, of course, I'll show you the way they want you to.
They really didn't expect anybody to get this far in the game, did they?
No, they really didn't. This is just fucking sick, because they just start spawning all these heavily armed guys from fucking everywhere. And they want you to just run around collecting rocket launchers to use on the main helicopter. Which is helicopter number 4, by the way. Plus, it's the GAC transport helicopter, which means it takes like, takes like 7 rockets to take out, as opposed to the usual 4.
And you didn't cut out any of it, did you?
Well, I would like to notice, too, one of my rockets didn't register a hit. That becomes a little important in a bit. The game just, I guess, assumed I didn't hit it, even though I clearly did.
Becomes important later?
You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, the only way through this, too, is you kind of got to know where all the health and armor are and just keep doing pickups, you know? Like, that rocket launcher I just picked up was from the guy we killed earlier, so it only has 1 rocket in it. So I'm kind of fucked now, but, you know.
But otherwise, fun game.
Alright, this level is not fun. There's no way around it. The worst part is, once you start spawning guys, the game doesn't stop spawning them. And in a bit, you're gonna see the frame rate drop because they spawned that many people.
Though there's no, like, maximum that can be on the floor at one time?
No. See how the game seems a little choppier now?
Yeah.
It'll clear up a bit when we get to the top of the stairs, I think, but yeah, they just keep spawning guys. And I actually got lucky, and the game kind of fucked up because upstairs is usually a war zone, but I guess they just really did spawn too many people, and it's relatively quiet up here. Relatively, I mean. So
5-star hotel.
5-star hotel. No, 5-star hotel with absolutely tons of vacancy. So now we got this armor, we're gonna go for the final rocket launcher. They give you just enough in the level to take down the helicopter.
So if you miss with the rocket you just missed with, then
you'll see I kinda improvise.
With Shadow.
With Shadow, yes. We are going to throw the dog at the helicopter.
Fire him out of the rocket launcher.
I don't think Shadow needs the rocket launcher. He kind of just teleports. Now,
yeah, I've read about what he can do.
Oh yeah, right? So we're just going to send him down to the lobby to get me another MP5 real quick.
Good boy.
And now we're just gonna stand up here and chip away at its health.
Of course.
Of course. Fortunately, we picked up a sniper rifle, excuse me. Somebody complained about that too.
That belongs to a sniper out there.
Not anymore. And we're just gonna take pot shots at the helicopter.
That does more damage than just the machine gun?
A little bit more. Normally you're not able to do this. It didn't spawn any guys upstairs. I've never actually seen that before this playthrough. And it wasn't enough. But the MP5 did it. I'd like to notice too that helicopter just fell diagonally into the background, but...
Okay, 4-star hotel now.
Don't have to yell, Dick. I'm the only one here.
I owe you one, Slate. Even I wouldn't have had the balls to kill the mayor. And with both Hook and Blatz gone, this city is practically mine. And all that gold. Do you have any idea how much power that can buy me?
Yeah, it'll buy you one hell of a funeral.
Cute. So where's that evidence you stole from my station?
I gave it to a friend for safekeeping.
You did what? Who?
Now how safe would it be if I just told you?
Information has surfaced that implicates key officials in both City Hall and the Grant City Police Department in what federal authorities are already categorizing as capital racketeering and organized criminal intent.
What did you do?
Central amongst those implicated is Lieutenant Dick Hennessy, head of Grant City's anti-crime squad, and the target of many who feel that his strong-arm tactics fell beyond the law.
What did you do?
Do I have to explain what we have to do here?
This fountain can't be too good for that electrified riot shield.
You and your dad. Losers, look at you.
You need to tell me, what did you do?
So, Hennessy has an electric riot shield.
I'd be better off playing Matador. Gotta be a way to short-circuit that shield.
He can shock you from a distance, and you can get this shotgun, which is a complete red herring.
Lure him into the fountain? Shoot him into the
Yeah,
fountain?
you lure him in. The game is really forgiving because you're just completely invincible during the jump animation, so...
Keep running, Dick, and you'll only die tired.
As long as you start the jump anywhere like that, for instance, when I was clearly in the fountain, but it managed to hurt him somehow.
Hennessy doesn't learn, does he?
Oh, you want a tissue?
This is completely crazy, basically. There is just no point to this.
So this is the epic final boss fight?
Oh, well.
Oh, you just made it a little epic there. Good job.
Thank you. I thought people would want to see that.
Some of your directorial qualities coming out.
Oh, Hennessy's running away.
Like a little bitch.
Damn right. All of our guns have been gone, by the way, if you didn't notice.
I'm used to that.
Don't just stand there. Get him! Kill him! Come on!
So now we're punching out guys in riot gear. At this point, they're like, you know what, Jack Slate really can just do anything.
Wasn't nice of Hennessy to take all of their weapons, too.
I know, right? I have no idea what this armor is for, or this gun, as you'll see.
What now, hotshot? Gonna give up like your old man? I hear he practically begged for his life.
Go to hell.
So, this is the final boss fight in the game. Hennessy, whose hands are on fire. He is a lot faster than Diggs. He'll wreck your endurance meter, and the floor is randomly exploding.
I'm okay with that.
There is no reason whatsoever to fight him on the grating like I'm doing, except to make it like easier to see on the camera. You want to fight him on those concrete things on the side.
And it's much cooler.
It's, yeah. I did a replay of this game before starting the Let's Play. This fight took me like half a week, like 3 days, I'd say, to finally beat this guy.
Jeez.
The big problem is he tries to throw you in the exploding fire, and it does like 2/3 of your entire life bar worth of damage.
Are we still in the hotel?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the hotel fire pit. This is where they barbecue pigs for the guests. I'm not really sure. This fight only gets worse too, because if you notice the camera's shaking and there's a lot of fog.
Getting a little chilly in here. Come on. Let's sit by the fire and I'll tell you the story of how I killed the late, great Slate boys.
Now they really go nuts with the camera shaking and the fog, and it's actually in parts hard to fucking see what you're doing. So it leaves you open to everything, because you can't see, like, to block or throw break.
You're just trying to think of how to top chapters 13 and 14, but they're just not quite getting it.
The trick here is you gotta throw Hennessy into the furnace to really take down his health.
We needed the melee fight to top Pinnacle, but how? Just
We'll just
move the camera around a lot.
Yeah, being thrown into a furnace doesn't really hurt you as much as I thought it would. Look at that. He's still going.
Alright, so the final boss fight, we got it taking place in a hotel. A hotel? No, that's not good enough.
A hotel that's also the gateway to Hades. It's fucking Stargate down here.
By the way, Hennessy is a demon.
Oh, and wait. Not only is there no audio for this, I don't know why, but... Oh, he can still kill you, actually! I got game over here, not realizing that, but...
You both in hell.
With a crack and a sizzle, it was over. The truth was in the air and the feds were on the case. Not that there was anyone left to implicate, but I'm sure they'd find their share of scapegoats. And I'd rather not stick around long enough to be one of them. With Hennessy, Blatz, and Fahook all dead, the inevitable struggle for power would begin. It would take an atom bomb to rid this city of crime, but I was fresh out of plutonium. I'd had enough. My own bundle of sins were enough to keep me awake for the rest of my life, but I had to believe that bringing the bad guys down would have some karmic benefit down the road somewhere other than here. I didn't mind, though. In fact, I was looking forward to leaving. They say Grant City's the hardest place on Earth. The people aren't born here, they're made. That fortunes are lost and found on a daily basis. And if you're not one of the lucky finders, you're probably dead. Well, I can tell you this for a fact. Jack Slate is about as far from dead as you can imagine.
That said, they never made a sequel.
With every soul he kills, Jack Slate becomes stronger.
Is it Jack Slate or Shadow? Really?
It's hard to say. I think Shadow is just Jack's familiar.
I still like to believe he's the brains of the operation.
He's gotta be.
Did you like how they did a whole cycle thing, by the way, and the ending is the same as the beginning text or whatever?
I don't even remember the beginning text, so I'll just take your word for it.
In other news, the FAA has released a partial list of victims from the recent plane crash outside Warden Air Force Base. No survivors were found in the wreckage of the disaster that claimed the lives of 68 passengers. Among the deceased is fugitive Jack Slate, wanted since his daring prison escape moments before his scheduled execution. Doctors say the remainder of his corpse was burnt beyond recognition and consider themselves fortunate to have established conclusive evidence to close the statewide manhunt.
Faith, Padre. Faith. Jay.
God bless you, Jack Slate.
So that was the preacher who helped us in Chapter 3, the prison level.
Right.
And it's hard to see even on the TV, but we gave him a file and a gold bar. I don't know how either of those things help you get out of prison.
Proves his innocence in the unrelated thing he did.
You know, it's funny, they never explain exactly what he did, or accused of. Wikipedia says he was falsely imprisoned for selling drugs out of his church.
Well, this gold bar says differently.
Yes. Oh, well, we have to have a new trial for you now. I mean...
See you in hell.
See you in hell, Jack Slate.
I'll see you in hell.
See you in hell.
See you in hell.
both of you in hell.
See you in hell.
I suppose I'll see you in hell.
See you in hell. In hell. See you in hell, Junior.
I can't believe you beat me, Jack Slate. Here are your cigarettes. See you in hell.
Is Jack haunted by the souls that he's wronged like Ebenezer Scrooge?
I guess so. I don't really know what that was supposed to be.
Well, they couldn't have a sequel, so they have the names of people you killed to act as a preview to the prequel that will come out. Or that did come out.
Right, yeah. And then the prequel to that.
Yeah. I can see why there was no sequel to this, though, since, you know, everyone of consequence is dead.
I can see why they're replatforming this game on the PS3 and 360.
Thank God.
Like, let's just start over. Let's just pretend we don't have to do this.
It's salvageable, I promise.
Look, you can turn blood off. Are they joking? Why is that an option?
That would just make things more ridiculous. So are these all your finish times?
No, they're all my save games.
No.
I was just kind of dicking around here.
You had a lot of save games.
Yeah,
You invested a lot of time into this horrible game.
I had to. Well, I like it. I really do.
After that anticlimactic chapter and ending,
Okay, it's not. It's anticlimactic.
and
but,
that library thing, never explained.
Well, no, because he was reading Houdini.
That was the draw of the whole game.
And
What sucked you in?
Hennessy was the guy at the end of the library thing that you give the detonator to. He's the chief of police. He's also mentioned.
He was the chief of police. He's dead now.
Now he's dead. Yes. Everyone in Grant City is.
He
now
got
dead.
swallowed up by the gates of hell.
Yes.
Which were in that hotel.
The only people alive are Jack Slate, Shadow, and Kip Waterman. Yeah, that's it. There were 3 women in all of Grant, or maybe like 6 counting the Target family. So wait, I think this was the same hotel that Augie Blatz was staying in, and that was gonna burn down with Gloria Exner.
Oh, so Grant City has one hotel?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
That changes completely every time you come in?
Well, they keep renovating it after the last horrible thing happens. But then Jack Slate comes back in. Oh.
Not again.
Keep in mind, too, they never explain, how Jack knows Hennessy is at that hotel, or why Hennessy is at that hotel.
Well, he's got to get his flame hands from somewhere, and that's the only place that produces them.
And if he knew he was, I guess he knew he was coming because he had a whole fucking GAC helicopter thing come.
They could have just all been staying at the hotel, and Jack caught them in a candid moment.
Then why do they have a helicopter?
Transportation. They're
From
not going to
where
pay
to
for cabs.
You mean to just go from the hotel, if they get drunk?
Yeah.
Somebody's the designated
Yeah, the helicopter
pilot?
guy's their designated driver.
I see, yeah.
The
And
bar's
then
2 blocks away.
And Hennessy, comes in and hits people with his electric riot shield, when he gets drunk because he's an asshole. Well, that's dead to rights.
I'll miss it.
What game should we let's play next? Because I'm not doing Dead to Rights 2. Let's just get that out of the way.
Oh, well, why'd you even ask me then?
Well, the one guy posted all the YouTube cutscenes, which is 99% of the reason you'd let's play it. Because it's boring shit.
I'd like to issue a challenge to people to, just for one day, talk to people only in Jack Slate lines.
You mean Dead to Rights 1 Jack Slate lines?
Well, day 1 would be Dead to Rights 1 lines, day 2 would be Dead to Rights 2, the prequel lines.
Alright, so this is a multi-day challenge.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright.
And the reward is you get to kill everyone you know.
I will allow that. You will not be banned for shooting people after giving Dead to Rights lines. But if you kill people and you don't say the Dead to Rights line, you're banned from somethingawful.com.
Let's Play is okay
LLC.
with your bloodlust.
I think that's going to be the new subforum title.
And take your dog, too.
Seriously, have your pet spayed or neutered, because...
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I did this Let's Play, was to get that across.
It's about time.
Dead to rights.
Dead to rights.
Alright.